What's up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to another Order 66 Toys video, and today we have a Know Your Toy video featuring Astromechs. So we figured we'd do some droid action here for you guys, and we were like, well, do we just do all droids? Like, how do we want to do this? And then we'll
see some BB units as well.
Yeah, they're an Astromech.
Just a different generation.
Yeah. And so we were thinking about it, we're like, you know what, let's just do Astromechs right now. We can do protocol droids, we can do battle droids. They're all different groups we could do for these videos, and it wouldn't be too difficult. So we're going to feature a bunch of different toys for Astromechs. Of course, there's a lot more than that. And there's a lot of merchandise just for R2-D2 in general, who is arguably the most famous Astromech in the Star Wars saga. It sounded expensive. So, anyway, without further ado, we have lots and lots and lots of Astromechs. I lost my train of thought.
You missed your train of thought. It's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. It's just a freight train heading your way.
I guess. Or what was I talking about?
Just rewind.
Astromechs. We're talking about Astromechs. Thank you. So yeah, we have lots of different options for Astromechs here at Order 66 Toys.
Hush.
From...
You got it, man. Wake up.
I lost it again.
Astromechs.
Thank you. Lots of different options here at Order 66 Toys.
It's been a rough week, guys.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. All right, come on. What do we got over here?
All right, so you want to start on this end?
Yeah, we'll work that way.
All right, so here is a big fig R2-D2. These are always really cool. Lots of kids try to walk out with this one. And I don't mean like they're trying to steal it. I mean, they try to walk out with it, and then their parents are like, no, that's too big, or no, that's too expensive. So they just pass on it. But I've heard many kids try to get this one. And we also have Astromech plushes. We've got R2-D2 and BB-8 right here. Look how adorable those are.
Don't you mean Arturito?
Arturito. That's what he's known as in the Españolis, I believe.
España.
We're going to speak with the crazy lisp over there. So I wrote a song about it. Alright, so this is an Entertainment Earth 6-pack with Astromechs. This is one of Jabba's serving droids during the Clone Wars. This was part of a Republic droid heist during the Clone Wars.
Okay, so that's QTKT.
QTKT.
So, do you know the story behind QTKT?
I believe I do.
There's R2KT, which was a Make-A-Wish, a granted Make-A-Wish.
Yep.
And then when Katie passed away,
they did QT.
And they made her canon.
Yes, she is canon. She is in season 5, I believe, of the Star Wars Clone Wars series. Again, she's part of a little heist story arc where her, R2-D2, a few other Astromechs, and another droid or two go to steal some special, like...
I like how this one's name is literally just Jabba's bartender.
Right? Go to steal some special chip thing from the Separatists. She was a very cool part of that ordeal.
R2-C2.
We've got a bunch of other...
Is that R2's little brother?
Here? Probably. I thought R2's little brother was R3-D3.
Something like that.
I think so. There is an R3-D3 actually.
There is. Do we have it over here?
No, we do not. Unfortunately, we are out of stock of R3-D3. So, in case you don't know what R3-D3 is, he was released with the Star Tours action figures, and he is literally just R2-D2, but with...
a different color.
Not really. It's just, instead of a silver and a white canister, it's just translucent with the blue other parts.
Oh.
Yeah. Same
Third strike, you're out.
Alright, so we also have some other droids. For example, the first modern R5 droid, and I don't think Kenner was
Well, this
very
is
motivated when they made this toy.
R5 jokes.
This is just awful.
But for some reason, he splits down the middle, as you can kind of see there,
and
he shoots a rocket.
This missile right here, and he has laser cannons on the sides of his legs.
It makes me feel like they were like, nobody's ever going to buy this highly unmotivated droid. Nobody is motivated to buy this droid.
So we gotta motivate our customers to buy this unmotivated droid. How can we do
Do you
that?
come across the Gentle Giant Republic Commando statue? We have. We just don't have one in stock
past.
currently.
Yeah, unfortunately we are out. So let's give them some weapons for some reason, and yeah.
Let's make them fun.
It is not a good toy. It is terrible. It is a bad toy. We also have
bad toy.
the Rose in First Order Disguise BB-8 BB-9E 2-pack. Now, this is the only regular release retail
3 3/4.
vehicle where you can get a
That's not a
3/4
vehicle.
BB-9E. You know what I mean by vehicle. The means to which it is released. So yeah, this is the only way you can get him. There was supposed to be a Last Jedi packaging. I never saw it in stores of this 2-pack. Oh, well, sorry, 3-pack. But this 3-pack is the only means in which you can get a BB-9E in 3 3/4 scale in regular retail. There is a Disney Parks exclusive, which we will cover. We also right here have R2 wandering the desert.
Combing the desert.
Combing the desert.
I like that. I like that diorama piece a lot.
It's
actually.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And R2 is magnetic to the stand. There's like a little lever in which you can just kind of move him around by sliding it under the little platform that he stands on there. These pieces were kind of strange, but they're okay. They're pretty cool. I'd say
It's just a money grab.
Yeah, we've had definite better pieces though since for diorama builders.
What do we got going on down here? Itching your elbow.
Oh, it was just an itch.
He's a human, people.
I am a human. My elbow.
What's up, David?
Sorry. I won't do it.
What do we got over here?
All right.
The only 6-inch,
This is the only rrelease for 6-inch BB-8 so far. It comes with
besides
Rey.
the Elite series.
Besides the
But
Elite
that's
series,
die
comes
cast.
with Rey, Jakku Rey. This is number 2 in the Red Line Black series. So there's BB-8. Very cool. Very cool. Like him.
There's a couple different versions, a couple same package, but a couple different releases and varying dirtiness levels.
There's also the first of the 3 packs. This was, I believe, a Toys R Us exclusive.
Okay.
These are Red Squadron Astromechs. This is a very cool one and a little sought after because there is an upcoming 3-pack, which still no word on when that's coming out. Supposedly it was supposed to be out already, but the other 3-pack for the Red Squadron Astromechs was supposed to be out on Amazon now, a while ago. Who knows at this point? One of the droids in there is R2-D2, but it is battle damaged R2-D2 from the Battle of Yavin.
So is it just a repaint or is it a different mold?
I think it's a different mold,
Oh, that's cool.
if I looked at the pictures correctly.
Speaking of 6-inch R2.
Speaking of 6-inch R2, we did just get him in Order 66 toys today. If you didn't watch our Found Toys video featuring the Lost Toys toy swap today, be sure to check that out. That was earlier today. But here's the 6-inch R2 figure. This is a great figure. He comes with different cool little scenes and pieces.
Your mom said, "What's up with the goofy hat?"
What's up with the goofy hat? That was an R2-D2 hat to go with the R2-D2 thing. It's past. We're past that now. These are little afterburners or thrusters for R2. These panels just pop off the sides of his leg, and you throw those on there from scenes where R2 was flying around. He comes with this little scope here, where you can look around in the swamps of Dagobah. He's supposed to come with Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. However, this one is missing that. I'm so sorry.
Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
And, I'm not really that motivated to show off this one, but here is the Black Series 6-inch R5 from the 40th anniversary GameStop exclusive card. We have these available loose and on card here at Order 66.
I think you've said more in this video than you have any other video we've ever done.
Are you saying on?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is the Black Series GameStop exclusive R2D2. R5D4. Who's this?
And this is not R5D2, by the way.
I said R5D2.
It's R5D4.
R5D10.
4.
RXDW.
So here is the 3 3/4 scale Chopper figure. He comes in a 2-pack with Zeb from Rebels. Okay.
This is the second release.
This is the second release.
First release was on the Rebels card, and
Rebels
it's
card.
extremely rare.
It's extremely rare. It's one of the most. It's like 1 out of 3 very rare figures from that toy line. The other 2 would be Agent Callus and the Jedi Knight Temple Guard.
Right.
Those are the 3. Those 2, including Chopper, are the 3 hardest figures to get from the original Rebels toy line. But you can get Chopper in this 2-pack with Zeb. There's not too much special about him.
It's the same mold, same figure.
Same mold, same figure.
So if you just want them to display, don't buy the expensive one.
And by the expensive one, we mean there is a Disney Parks exclusive Chopper figure for 3 3/4 scale. Also,
I meant don't buy the expensive one, the Rebels version.
Oh, the Rebels version. Yeah, just get this one, and plus you get Zeb to go with it, so it's definitely worth buying this 2-pack.
What do we got here?
Right here we have R7A7. This was Ahsoka's Astromech for a brief time in the Star Wars Clone Wars TV series.
And then after this, it was Goldie, right?
No, that one Goldie was assigned to Anakin after R2D2 went missing in season 1. And Goldie was also a double agent for the Separatists. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched that yet.
Christopher Fagoni said, with Clone Wars returning, will we see the new toy line?
I hope so. I most certainly hope so. And
I honestly hope it's the same. It's a continuation of the previous toy line.
I do too. However, knowing Hasbro at this point, I'm sure it's just going to be new molds at 5 POA, unfortunately. Maybe eventually they'll get it together again. I wouldn't hold your breath. I'm certainly not. So, who knows? We'll see. We also have another awesome Astromech from the Legacy Collection, R2X2. This guy's pretty cool. I believe he's
How do you know it's not R212?
You know, it very much could be, but I doubt it.
Red 10 during the Battle of Yavin. Cool.
Wow. Riveting stuff. So, as we talked about earlier, there are Disney Park exclusive droids. This is...
Under your finger, bud.
Sure. This is a 4-pack featuring BB-8, 2 Resistance BB units, and BB-9E. This was what I was speaking of earlier when I said there is another way to get BB-9E, and this is a different figure entirely. All of these Astromechs actually come apart, which is very cool.
They're made to mix and match, correct? That's what the Droid Factory...
They most certainly are. I actually have these 4 Astromechs from this 4-pack, and it is a very wonderful 4-pack. We also have... Oh, we already covered that. We haven't covered this yet. We also have the Disney Elites Astromechs. Now, these are not 6-inch scale. These are much larger than they should be if they were for 6-inch scale. I forget the name of this droid. This is not...
R2Q2?
No, it's... Maybe it is Q2.
It's right there. We have one in the package.
What is it? C2B5. C2B5. He is not an Imperial Astromech, by the way, in case you wanted.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's what I was saying. He is not an Imperial Astromech.
He is not.
In case you were wondering.
He's also the
there
Rogue
are
One
also-
equivalent of Zuvio.
What'd you say?
He's the Rogue One equivalent of Zuvio.
I guess. You mean the Elite's equivalent to Zuvio?
No, I mean, regards to movies and characters supposed to be in them and that were hyped before the movie came out.
I didn't think about it like
He's
that.
the equivalent,
I
basically.
guess.
I think Bobby's crashing, man. I think Bobby needs some lunch.
I'm good. So there are also Galactic Hero Astromechs, for those of you who collect those. This is R4
All 4 of you.
D4. All 4 of you? You really think there's that many out there?
Well, Heather and Jimla count as... Or Heather and Josie count as... Jamie count as 2.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're the
One of those
tired one.
children.
So then
I'm exhausted.
So you mean all 2 of them?
No, there's got to be at least 2 more somewhere.
Sure. Probably not, though. So here is a Galactic Heroes Astromech. Very tiny, but kind of cutesy. I think they look cool.
I have the R2 one at home.
Do you? I used to have the R2 one
adorable.
a little while ago.
What's that?
We also have, in case you're wondering what he looked like, this is the Clone Wars R2-D2 right here. They made his dome blue for some reason in the series. I'm not sure why they did that, but it was their artistic style of choice. Whatever, more power to them. Still R2-D2, still looks kind of cool.
Arturito.
Believe it or not, this is also R2-D2, and the reason why he looks like this is because this was the art style
From the original comic.
From the original Marvel comic of Star Wars. This was also the art style and coloration for the Stormtroopers as well. They had that blue kind of shading to them with red eyes. I really like that art style personally. I think it looks really cool. I like that the Stormtroopers have red eyes to show that they're the bad guys. You know, you got to emphasize that they're bad guys. R2-D2 though just looks nothing like R2-D2 whatsoever.
He could totally be just a different
You
droid.
could just give him a whole nother name, and people would just have to take you at face value for it because it doesn't. Aside from being an Astromech, it just doesn't look like him. But
It doesn't even really look like the one on the side. I mean, that's the actual art.
yeah. And I think it looks very cool though. I dig it. I dig this this paint job for R2-D2. I don't know, it just looks neat. It's a nice change of pace from the classic paint style for R2-D2. So yeah, very cool. That is an option.
What we got down here? Episode 3.
Yeah, I figured I'd show off the episode 3 version of R2-D2 from the 30th anniversary. He comes with the flame effect from when he poured oil all over the Super Battle Droids.
Combines with Super Battle Droid figure number 8.
And it does. And the Super Battle Droid figure they released with this is meant to sit under this flame to simulate R2-D2 setting him on fire after pouring oil all over his face. We also have R4, what is that? G9. This was Obi-Wan Kenobi's Astromech for a brief time in episode 3. It was the only other Astromech released for episode 3 in the toy line.
Astromech that accompanies Obi-Wan on a mission where it's to the sinkhole planet of Utapau.
Yep. He was in Obi-Wan's Ida Axelon or something like that. Starfighter.
I don't remember ever owning a droid.
I mean, he didn't technically own them. Didn't.
They're their own people.
They
were
were
for the semantics,
they were
though, maybe
Republic.
why.
They were technically Republic military property. He just worked with it. That would be like saying the clones were his property also.
First of all, equal rights for droids. Second of all,
save it
Prequels
for
are
L3.
equals.
So
For
here
L3.
is one of the I want to say the first electronic 3/3/4.
No,
R2-D2
there was
figure.
one in the green line.
Oh, was there one in the green line?
That's electronic.
Is he?
Electronic Power FX.
Oh, okay. So not the first one. This is one of the other electronic ones. I don't know if you all will be able to pick that up on.
There's an electronic one in episode
In the sound.
episode 1. Pretty cool.
I love this one. This
I had that
is
one
so
as a
cool.
kid. It was one of my favorites.
This one features like little panels that turn with R2-D2 where he can stick out his little
Floppy doos.
his data port or an arm or something.
Why'd you have to go straight to the data port?
I mean, that's what he typically uses in the Star Wars franchise.
Yes, but we've had conversations about this.
Hey, BB-8 came from somewhere.
Just like his data port in the Death Star.
In the Death Star. That's why he's so round. This is also R2-D2. Now, this is the Ralph McQuarrie concept art action figure for R2-D2. And
There's
you'll notice,
so much glare, dude.
and you'll notice that he's doing the, he's flexing his little mechanical arms there like Chopper does in Rebels, and that is because Chopper,
Most of Rebels is based on Macquarie art.
for example, Zeb is actually based off of
Chewbacca, concept
the
Chewbacca.
concept art for Chewbacca as well. So, this was originally what R2-D2 was intended to look like based off of Ralph McQuarrie's vision. I like it. I think it's cool. A little too stubby for my taste. I like the overall taller design of R2-D2 overall. I mean, can you imagine if they got someone half the size of Kenny Baker for R2-D2?
Vern Troyer would have died out there. You open it up and it looks like a cooked turkey on the inside. It's like, oh no.
A cooked turkey?
Yeah.
Well, at least you wouldn't have to get any hair or anything off
I
of
would
it.
say more like a cooked chicken.
Yeah, probably more like a chicken.
Turkey might be
Jimmy
a little
V or
too big of a comparison.
Jimmy Baker's a turkey.
Jimmy Baker would be it.
Heather said, "Who you calling Stubby?" What's up, Steph?
Oh gosh. All right. So here we also have an example of a 12-inch scale R2D2.
It's not that hard, Mom. You can always find them here at Order 66 Toys.
Yes, you could. I like the 12-inch scale ones. They had nice level of detail.
This is Action Collection.
This is Action Collection. They've actually reused this mold a few other times for other 12-inch scale Astromechs. For example, one of them was in Episode 3 and was a green Astromech. Not
That's
much
right.
different, just green
Episode
color
1,
instead
though.
of blue. Did I say it? Did I not
You
say
said 3.
episode 1? Oh, I meant to say episode 1.
Revenge of the 3.
Revenge
You
of the
meant the
3.
Phantom
This
1.
is the Phantom 1. Yep, the Phantom
You can
1.
also get him with a serving tray.
You can get
But
him
he-
with the
Aha.
silver tray,
But you
That's
have to get him
great.
with Slave Leia.
but you have to get him with
Slave Slayer.
Prisoner with a Job Leia. All right, so next we have R3T7. This one was released from Power of the Jedi. I like
As a
it.
preview to Episode 1.
No, Power of the Jedi came out after Episode 1. It's previewed Episode 2.
Episode 2. The Phantom 1 and Attack of the 2.
Attack of the 2. I really like that droid. That droid looks really cool. I have him in my green ETA 2 Starfighter to go with my Yoda. He is accompanied
Was
by
he 10 years after the fight to save Naboo from invasion? Blah, 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 blah. Y'all can read for yourselves.
Read for yourselves. Pause it if you have to. And here is... I love this one. Here is the first 3 3/4 Imperial Astromech droid released. This is R2Q5. Very cool. Very cool droid. I've got him in my collection in both 3 3/4 and 6-inch scale. Had to get him. He's an Imperial.
From the Phantom Menace.
What?
It says from the Phantom Menace.
To A New Hope.
Got him.
I was about to say, there's no way.
Got him.
Like doing the math in front of me, and there's like all these equations. I'm just like, what? No. Also, we talked about this last night during our live sale. This one was first featured in the 3 3/4 scale toy line of the Phantom Menace toy line. Unfortunately, I am currently out of stock of that, so I couldn't have it in the video. But we will show off the pop once more in the video. There's all kinds of just things falling today. Very cool, very cool. This one was a GameStop exclusive. We also have BB-8 Pops a little available, and he's doing the little cool thumbs up with his little mechanical hand there that he gave Finn at that one point. BB-8 is such
Why
a
do you
bro.
assume it was a thumb?
We know what it was. I mean, what else would it have been? It's not like he was threatening him. You would have gotten a lot closer with it, and not just like you would have like stuck it with it maybe.
Damn, Bobby.
Even me, I'm doing it too. Gosh golly.
How
All
have
right.
I not klutzed it up at this point?
Don't
Klutz Supreme.
don't jinx yourself.
Bro, don't jinx.
We have
I'm
a
gonna
cou-
trip in like full.
We have a
face
couple,
first.
Stephanie said this is a minion.
We have a couple
Oh,
other
God,
Droid
now I
Factory Star Wars
Now it
4
must be
packs.
destroyed.
Yeah, it has to die now.
Rogue One.
Rogue One, and then this one is like scum and villainy droids. You've got another Jabba serving droid like in the Entertainment Earth 6-pack. You've got one of the R5 units that was with the pirates from Florum. That was Captain Hondo Onaka's gang. And then a couple other droids right here that are pretty cool. I like this one because he's got a little blaster on top of his head and like some shark teeth painted on the bottom of his head right there.
See, if you ask me, that should go with Bosk.
It should, but it was with the pirate gang.
Go with the pirate gang.
Very cool idea.
we
Custom
also-
We didn't really go over that one though. What do we got in here?
Well, these are the Rogue One droids.
Oh, so that's why you just skipped over it.
No, I just didn't really feel like there was much to talk about over it. Then, look, they're
Rogue One
Astromechs,
isn't much
and
to
they
talk
were in. Shut up. And they were in Rogue One.
Okay. What do we got here?
Right here we have the Power of the Force flash photo, or flashback photo, R2D2 featuring Luke's lightsaber. So this isn't the greatest R2D2 toy. It's really just for the gimmick. You just put this lightsaber in here, and then you push the button and it just shoots out. It just goes all the way
I
down.
don't like that the center leg is so long, but it has to be to fit the.
Sometimes they don't like it when it's so long.
I also don't like that he's shooting a just lit lightsaber out of his head.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Kind of dangerous.
Kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
We also have a freeze frame R2-D2 featuring claws and his data port that can be attached to him. That is a very
His
cool
little
toy.
Dewey Doodle.
Yep.
Dewey Voodoo.
And then
Dewey Voodle.
we've got, of course, the first modern R2-D2 action figure.
God, this is in such great shape, too.
He is in great shape. He's a very cool toy. I used to have this one when I was a kid. Used to have it.
And if you ask me, this is still one of the better R2 figures.
There it is. We also have a bunch of other Droid Factory. Before we get to those, though, here is a Black Series R5G19. Man, that is double-digit number right there.
God, was he a special snowflake or
He
what?
must have been.
Or his 18 predecessors were just terrible. Their programming didn't take.
I guess so, yeah.
Stands in the briefing room as a Rebel Alliance stands in the briefing room as Rebel Alliance leaders Mon Mothma and Admiral Akbar outline the plan to attack on the second Death Star.
These ones I like. I think these ones are pretty cool. They come with little hats from the Disney park.
Alex may have to get that one for your an R2 collection.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then this one,
Crossover.
this one's got like a little
Imperial
Little
hat.
Mickey hat.
Oh, it's a Mickey hat.
yeah.
I know there's
Does
one
it
with
say?
an Imperial hat.
Oswald. That says Oswald.
Oh, maybe it's Oswald.
Like Patton Oswald.
Patton Oswald.
I don't think it's like Patton Oswald, but I think it's a different
I
Oswald.
like that they come with these sheets, so you can name it whatever you want to name it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course, you've got holographic R2-D2. That's like Astromech Inception right there, where you have another Astromech doing a hologram of an Astromech. It's pretty cool.
Astroception.
Then you've got this little Last Jedi 2-pack.
2. Those are actually pretty cool.
Those are pretty cool.
I don't like that they have the same exact body, but
They don't.
they don't have the same exact body.
They have two different heads. Oh, you mean their bottom canisters? Well, I think that's fine. They're different droids. They
What's
have
up,
different
Tim? How
heads.
you doing, man?
Hey, Tim. How's it going? How's it going, Tim?
Tim said, I want to see a purple Astromech for Admiral Hold All.
I don't want to see anything for Admiral Holdo, except maybe like a trash compactor with her name on it, because that's the only thing that deserves her name on it. Here we have a Christmas-themed R2 unit, or R3 unit rather. This is R3H17, and it has like a little claw with some mistletoe on it. Isn't that so sweet?
Seems a little extra.
I guess so. Gosh, that's got to be really hard. Maybe if Warwick Davis and whoever he's with at the time could hang out with that Astromech, but I guess that would be about it.
I mean, you're not exactly going to get it over anybody's head. Unless there's like a big extension on there.
Yeah, it's like one of those like crazy cranes, like whoosh, telescopes out.
This, by the way,
Wasn't
is
this one
my
a Halloween one?
yeah. This is my favorite R2D2 or R2D2.
R2B00.
It's R2 Boo. R2 Boo.
I know it's R2 Boo, but those are zeros, not O's.
There's 0. Each destroyer is different. Has blah blah blah. This is my favorite one by far.
I do like all the colors on them. That's
Yeah,
That's
and it's
very
bold. It's very bold.
it is very bold. We also have this.
Smuggler's Bounty,
I honestly don't know what this is.
hologram chopper, or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's supposed to be.
RA minis.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah.
I don't know. Next.
We also have Serving Droid R2-D2 Pop from Episode 6.
Now I can't
Return of the
not
Six.
see a minion. She ruined it for me. Joshua Landon, you take that back. Bobby
No.
is no 0.
No. We will not be taking that back. Resistance BB unit.
That one's cool.
And R5D4. You know, I'm not motivated to get this pop either, to be honest.
R2 Boo has a nice disco feel.
Yeah, I can see that. But we also have other Astromechs, too. I didn't feel like pulling these out until on the camera. there is a 2-pack here. Walmart exclusive. Which droid is this? Is it
On the back.
CB3D. Comes with General Grievous and a head for a Mark III
General
Imperial
Kenobi.
Shadow Trooper. I would love to get a hold of one of these Imperial Shadow Troopers.
It's not a Shadow Trooper, bro.
Sorry.
It's a Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
Learn the lore.
So many of them have
Learn
like
the lore.
dark, synonyms in the name.
Here, let me just come down here.
Hard to keep up with them all.
So then we got
We have the full set of these other ones.
C3PX. No, that's not it. Oh, that's just R2.
Yep, R2D2.
What's the second one? What's the second one?
It is R2T0.
R2T0.
And then Kisto Droid, R4H5.
R4H5.
And then R4F5 with Cocoon.
R4F5. Well, there you
I've
go.
been really tempted to just, and the reason why I haven't is because I don't want to split the set, but I want that Vader 2-pack because of that Imperial droid that comes with him. It's very unique and it looks very cool. Anyway,
You're unique. You look
think
cool.
That's about it for the way of
What's this?
Astromechs. That is a cooler.
Is this episode? This is an episode 1 Pepsi promotional cooler.
We have a few of those. Not just episode 1, but we have a few of these R2D2 promotional.
I think we got like 4 of them right now.
They're pretty cool. I once thought about doing like a cosplay with one when I was a kid, like just cut a hole in the bottom and just like kind of walk around inside the dome and stuff.
And then what happened?
I just never did it.
Oh.
I never got one. Never did it.
All right.
It was like an idea in the back of my mind and I just didn't get to it. We also have a really cool promotional BB-8 right behind your head.
Well, that's the motion activated.
Target one.
Target
Our
promotional.
promotion of episode 7 and the toys that came from.
Cool.
There are other Astromech themed items you can get. There's like a lot of houseware stuff, a lot of apparel things or accessory items that you could get. But as far as the Know Your Toy stuff goes, there is a lot to choose from for Astromechs.
This looks so good before we start going through it.
It did. And you know what? There are even a lot other Astromechs available that you could get for your Astromech collection, especially in the 3 3/4 toy line. For more videos like this, please see us at Order 66 Toys on Facebook.com.
Timothy said, Bobby, never say never. I'm willing to crowdfund that childhood dream.
Which child? Come on, man. I'm too tall now. I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, it would look so
Won't
weird.
wear a Stetson, won't ride in on a horse, won't dress up as Astromech. What will you do, Bobby?
What will I do? I'll get back to you on that. There's a lot of stuff I will do. It's just I don't want to demean myself to wearing a Stetson.
I swear, I'm gonna get Roxy the Rancor out here with the giant Stetson, and you're gonna ride
the
it.
Rancor.
No, I'm talking about the life-size Rancor replica.
Oh, really?
Roxy the Rancor.
Get a scale Stetson for it
Yeah.
to do Robbie
Come
the
on,
Rancor.
come on, Bobby. Something's got to give. All right, guys. I think that's it for right now.
that's it.
We're gonna try to get another video in today.
Yes, we will.
If not today, it'll be tomorrow. But we're gonna try to do it today.
Not tomorrow.
Why not tomorrow?
I won't be here. Tomorrow's
Oh,
Sunday. Bobby is off on Sundays.
Bobby's off every day.
No, it's not.
It just it depends on whether or not you're working.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Ah,
Anyway, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Be sure to tune in later for our discussion video about Disney's purchase of 20th Century Fox. There is a lot to be talked about with that, and there could be some very cool additions to the Star Wars universe, in fact, with those additions. I'm specifically speaking about something I'll get to in that video. Sorry, I gotta teach you a little bit.
Kenneth
but I
Miller
want you to
said, "What
tune
is
in."
a Stetson?"
What's a Stetson? You know, I asked that very same question when Timothy brought it up the first time, and the answer is a cowboy
It's
hat.
a cowboy hat.
It's just a cowboy hat. I did not know it had a name other than cowboy hat. Who knew? I certainly did not. So anyway, tune in later. We'll see you later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you.
See you guys later. Love you.